Thank you, teacher. I'm so grateful for your teaching in the last 4 days. I will do something. I'll make sure I will make you work and make you proud. Have you ever seen this kind of statements in any form of training before? And as a teacher myself, I feel great when people said to me all these comments. It's nice to hear. The fact is this is all BS until they have shown me that they have done the work. Hi, Jack here. In this video, I'm going to talk about what can happen as soon as you get done with the training. Because there will be students telling you that they will do the work, and some of them may even promise to you that they will do the work, but you have been waiting and waiting, but nothing happened. So is that your problem? Is that the student's problem? We will address this in this video. But before I do that, again, I would like you to do me a favor. Would you be able to do it? Say yes, comment below. Thank you. So subscribe button is at the bottom. So click subscribe so that you will help me to spread all my videos content to more people. And of course, the notification button at the bottom, the bell, when you press it, you will be notified of all my future videos updates. Okay, thank you very much. Now coming back, so I've observed this since the day I finished Train the Trainer. That was in 2012 July, and I have this very interesting question. Every single year when I see Train the Trainer, there are like 250 people, 300 people, and the question is this: after then, so what? Because I have seen people say, I'm so grateful for the teachers, great job in the 5 days, in the 4 days, and depends on how long the training is. And then on the last day, people said, I will take action. And at that time I was like, wow. I was so grateful that the teacher has inspired the students to take action. That means the teacher has done an awesome job. Later on, a few years back, I realized that of all the students who have gone for this speakers training, I asked myself this question: why do I not see many people to be successful? In fact, I was the trainer graduate in July 2012, and how can I become the first one? Now I won't call it the first one because it's not right to say that, but on record, I'm the first one to be certified as Blessingers trainer. That was in August 2016, and it's late already. And the reason why it was late is that I could have actually got certified in 2014, but that was another story for another day. Now I will not say this like proud as a being proud of myself or what, but the question is that why, as a teacher, be attached to the outcome of the students when they say that okay, I will take action? I learned that they will say one thing, because that during that period when they are still in the room, they get emotional. They get very emotional about what they have learned, and therefore from the heart they really, really want to take action, and there's nothing wrong with that. And for that, I'm actually saying to myself that I have done a good job, because if not, the students will not be emotionally sharing with me that they have learned something. Okay, but here's the thing that I also noticed: when they go back to the real world, that's what the real thing happens. I want to start, but I got so overwhelmed. I've got so many things to take care of. I do not know which one I should start first. Should I actually look at my story? Should I actually create my presentation? Should I actually knock the door and ask people to give me opportunity to do my first speaking gig? And you know what? At the end of the day, because there are so many tasks that a person has to do, when the person feels overwhelmed, the person will just shut down and do nothing. And that is my observation in the last 5 years in the speakers circle. Many people who have spent so much money, they have actually learned the process, but they don't do the work simply because they felt overwhelmed. Now, what happened is this: why would there be someone who is able to take action, who is able to move forward and create results? And why is that only 5% of the people, you may ask? Now, I don't have an official answer. I just speak from my experience. I know that overwhelming is very common for human beings. It also means one thing, like my teacher Alex Mandossian says, being overwhelmed is normal. It means that you do not have a proper time management. So I would like to actually quote what Alex had taught me in 2013 when I went to Los Angeles in Ultimate Membership Site Seminar, UMSS, and he said it's the first time that I learned the principle of priority, and I actually use the principle of priority and share this with my own students as well. Okay, which I've got permission from Alice to do that, by the way. So, principle of priority. So you may want to write this down. I will speak slowly. The principle of priority says that you are going to divide the task into important ones and the urgent ones. So okay, you are going to divide all the tasks that you have into important ones and the urgent ones. Okay, what do you mean by important tasks? Important task means that is number one, business driven and money driven. Because if you do it, it will help your business to move forward. So they are more transformational by nature, not so much transactional by nature. In other words, these are the tasks that are important. That's very important to your business, to your personal development. If you don't do it, you will go back. You will go backwards. That's important. And for example, some of the important tasks that I do is that I do have to create contents, because I promise all of you that there will be on my YouTube channels 3 times a week, not a day yet, 3 times a week I will upload a video. Okay, so these are the important tasks that no matter what, I will still do it. So like you're watching this video, it's not the day that I create the video I upload to the YouTube channel. I've actually created this video a while ago, but I schedule all my videos so that it will be uploaded consistently at the same time, at the same slot. So this is called important task. What is urgent task on the other hand? Urgent task, for example, is like something that you feel that absolutely you have to do it, but when you do it, for example, it doesn't help you at all. So let me give you an example. I like to always use the word use this task called checking emails. Like, so how many of you actually check emails every single day when you wake up? Comment below so that I know who you are. Because I used to be like that too. So again, I don't speak for other people, I speak for myself. I used to actually check emails every single morning when I wake up. And you know what? The key thing is this. Does this email really help? Yes, there could be some emails that are very important. But the question is that how many of you also notice that in your mailbox, majority of the emails are spam, marketing messages, or products or service offered by other people? Because you are on the email list of other people. So therefore, as far as I'm concerned, checking emails is not really that important, because if this is important, I have trained all my premium clients to task me to actually do something not by emails. So checking emails, to me, I've already structured a system whereby people know that if they want to reach out to me, because I have direct access, they have direct access to me privately. These are for my high-end clients, and they know how to reach out to me. They will not send an email to me. They all know, because I have taught them the process already. So you may want to educate your clients to do the same thing. Okay, so if they are not urgent, then I do not need to attend to it. Now this is what you then see the power of important and urgent tasks. Once you divide this into the important and urgent tasks, you then need to only attend to the important tasks first. Now here's the thing, there are 4 quadrants. So first quadrant is what we call the important task and urgent. Do you handle this? Yes, you do, because it's not the urgent, it's the important task first. So you handle the important task first, even though it is urgent. So you handle this first. The second part will be important but not urgent. Okay, so what is important and not urgent? Do you handle this? Comment below. Yes, you're right. You handle this because it's important. So the fact is that principle of priority says that you divide the task into important ones and the urgent ones, and you handle the important one first. Okay? So there could be important task that is urgent and also important task that is not urgent. In either case, you handle this first. Leaving you with the next part, the next 2 quadrants. First of all, it could be urgent task, but not important. Do you handle this? No. Based on the principle of priority, you will not handle the urgent but not important tasks first. Okay, unless you finish all your important tasks, that can be an exception. But I've never seen any exception being invoked, because every single day I have important tasks to do. Got it? Okay, the last quadrant will be the not important and not urgent. Would you handle this? Of course not. So before even you apply the principle of priority, you will not even handle this task because it's not urgent in the first place. So now you see the power of this principle of priority, because you would be able to uncover or rediscover 50% of the time that you have lost by not putting into the practice of this principle of priority. Because right now, you will not handle things that are not important but urgent, and not important and not urgent. So you just focus on the important tasks, you save yourself minimum, theoretically based on this quadrant theory, 50% of the time. How many of you honestly, if you now see you have 50% more time, you'll be able to be, you will not be so overwhelmed because now you know what to do. Okay? So what I'm going to do next is I will talk about time block, but I know that it's already pretty long, it's 10 minutes. So I want to make an executive decision. I would, in the next video, talk about the time blocking. There's a submission that I made recently to a website, because I actually outlined the 5-step process of time blocking, and that actually is the principle that I'm using right now. So for example, how many of you would like to go to the gym every single day instead of 3 times a day, every day? How many of you would like to have your videos being completed and posted every now and then? I will say every day because I haven't done it. I'm doing it like 3 times a week. So I'll just use the benchmark of 3 times a week. How many of you would like to do what I do? 25 posts a day. So why can I do that? Because of the time blocking mechanism. Okay, so I'm going to do in the next video talking about time blocking and how I apply time blocking in my life. And hope that you'll be excited. Comment below if you are excited to learn time blocking. And then all I want you to do is to add on what I said. Get inspired is one thing, but taking action and tell me you have actually got results because you are more productive, more efficient, that's what I love to hear. Okay, cool? Thank you. All right, so that's it for this video. And if you have any questions, comment about speaking, training, facilitation, let me know. Comment below so that your questions may be answered in the form of future videos on my YouTube channel. All right, till then we next meet. Jack Wong here, signing off. All good wishes.